earlier. I'm sorry.
I gotta go.
So, random question, Jay, or
Yeah.
not really a question, but so earlier in the webinar, you said something about fetching to Google and how you can re-index pages with that. That's something that we should really get out there because once upon a time, and actually still now, I've been trying to find a way to get Google to re-index a page I've changed or something faster, or index a new page faster. And I never knew about that before. And in fact, I went looking for the answer. I looked all over Wealthy Affiliate, and no one really could give me that answer that you can just use webmaster tools to reindex it, and I never knew that, and that's really helpful, especially since it's a 500 page limit, which is more than you're going to write in a month.
Yeah, so there's two ways of doing it. You can do it like the fetches Google within Webmaster Tools, or you can just resubmit your sitemap. Both kind of do the same thing. Now, the submit to index, or sorry, fetches Google focuses on one URL, whereas the sitemap, it lets them know about all your URLs, old and new. But what it does is it instigates a crawl, right? So it instigates where you can go, you say, hey, Google, please go back to my website and crawl it again. I've made some changes. It'll then crawl it. It'll cross-reference with what it has, with what information you provided, and then just kind of fill in the chunks that are missing.
But
Well,
then the sitemap where you can set it up, no? I have my sitemap set up because you did this little webinar how you can actually customize it. Where, well, I change my thing every week, so I get the Google bots to check it every week. Or maybe you post something every daily, so now the sitemap crawls.
Right. Yeah.
The same thing, though.
Yeah. Great question. So that like the frequency of how often you change it, it's merely a suggestion to the search engines as to how often that page might get changed. It doesn't mean that it's not asking you to get Google to come back every day or every second day. It's just letting them know how often. There's actually very little relevance to that information nowadays. It doesn't really count, but that's what that is for. It's like saying, here's how often I'm changing this particular page. So for example, your blog roll page might be, obviously it'll change. If you write every day, then you can say within your sitemap to change that to daily. Whereas your privacy policy page, you can say the importance of that is very low, and the frequency of that changing is never. You just put never. So there's really not that much relevance to that stuff anymore. It's just merely suggesting to Google and other search engines how often you're doing that. So you do want to manually resubmit your index, resubmit your sitemap every once in a while.
On the note of getting it to reindex by submitting your sitemap, I actually did that. It was either yesterday or the day before. I submitted the sitemap, and because there was an article I wrote like a week ago that for some reason still wasn't indexed, and I was trying to get it indexed, and that doesn't seem to do really anything, at least via or as of that page. But then I just saw that during the webinar, submitted that URL, and boom, there it is.
Yeah, fetches Google. Yeah.
Yeah. And better yet, it's on the high second page, so I'm almost on to the first.
Nice.
I haven't gotten a page on the first yet, so that'll be exciting once I do.
All right, so I will show you. I'm actually going to re-index my site now. Echo. 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 Oh, there it's gone. What am I doing here?
It's interesting. I found that the insulation here, even though it's a hard surface, never seems to echo in here.
Really?
Probably
okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to resubmit all of them. So first I'm looking at as to when it was last processed. So May 19th, May 22nd, May 20th, and May 28th. And each of these sitemaps actually do something different. So just to let you know.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. All right. Cool.
Pending. If I refresh it. There we go.
Awesome. And one more quick question. So I've been learning a lot through your webinars and some other stuff about things like the alt text on pictures and how to do internal links better by using the keyword and stuff. Do you think it's worth my time to go back through my old post and fix those things I did not do in my older post, or do you think I should just do it in the future?
Well, only if you're getting traffic to those posts but not converting, then it's something where you might want to invest your time doing that.
Yeah. But would it, as of Google rankings and stuff, do you think it would be worth my time? Do you think it would affect my ranking?
Yeah, I mean, if your rankings are okay and you're getting okay traffic to them, yeah, I mean, I would. I'm kind of a perfectionist.
Yeah, because there's some that I'm probably for sure going to do it because if they're on the second page, and so I'm thinking if I give them a little more juice, maybe they'll be on the first, and I'll have a couple pages on the first. But
yeah, absolutely, yeah, I totally do it.
Actually,
right.
I've got one question for you, Jay, that I was curious about because I knew you couldn't actually look at it. So, how do you? Let's see. Can you customize this at all? This part, the snippet right here.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
How? What's that called? Because I've been obsessive over it for months, but I couldn't find the right terminology.
Nicholas, you.
So it goes search appearance.
Is that correct?
You obsessive? No.
So look, are you paying attention?
I am. I'm paying attention. I've got my pen and paper and writing.
Focus, Nick.
Squirrel.
Okay. Search appearance, site links.
Oh, what? Really? Oh my goodness. And this is on Webmaster Tools?
Yes. Search appearance, site links. And what this does is you put the site link URL right here to demote it. Do you understand what that means? So for example, here we'll do
Maybe the one that said of 3.
Yeah, it says 3 and it says affiliate disclosure.
Oh yeah, you don't want that up there, do you?
No, I do not. I looked at it like, seriously? Come on.
How are you guys displaying your screens on the Hangout? How do I do that?
It's a secret, you can't.
In the upper left-hand corner, there's a green box.
I found it. I think. Wait, maybe. Okay,
right,
yeah.
so
okay, that's how you do it.
He's back.
I'm a twit. I was thinking that we still had a bunch more to do for tomorrow, and we really don't. So.
Yeah, I'm still paying attention. You know.
He's testing you.
Okay.
Okay.
So all I did was I just said I want. Wait, there we go. So here's mine.
Yeah.
And I want to demote this one here. So all I do is you put the URL here.
But does that mean I have to constantly do that now?
No. What it will do is just replace that. Now, it doesn't guarantee that it's going to go away, but you're suggesting that you would like this one taken away.
I just want my recipe and then about me, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, once upon a time, you used to be able to shuffle these ones around, but they've taken that away. So this is what you can basically do to try to help that. Now, think of it this way. If you take away just one, it has to replace it because it can't have that empty gap. But if you were to demote 2 of them, you see where I'm going with this? Then it would not necessarily need to replace 2 of them. Then you would just be left with the other ones.
Or it might just like to play with Nick and replace it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Maybe add 2 more.
Yeah.
Jay, how do you get those to show up to begin with?
It's all about site authority.
Really? That's why mine does that?
Yeah.
Yes, Nicholas, you are an authority in your niche.
Oh my
Dude, that was probably the girliest "oh my god" I've ever heard from a man.
Yeah. But
What is
hey,
your
it,
niche,
it,
Nick?
it makes setting that lighting up seem a lot less painful now, right?
Wait, so that happens automatically
Yes.
if they consider your site to be an authority in the niche?
Well, also, look what I'm doing here is I'm Googling the domain name, not just, like if I go, maybe if I do this.
Oh, still the same.
But see, the site links are different.
Dotty. Gotta choose the name.
There you go.
I'm not an authority.
It comes up like that too, and breaks down all the different little. It's using the categories though.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Cool.
'Cause I'm beating some cooks. You know what's funny, Jay? You know how that you showed me that video I should watch? I forgot what the name is. I watched it. It was the mint, cantaloupe, watermelon.
Oh, yes.
Cute. So I was looking at my ranking for the new one I put up. I put watermelon one dressing, and her thing came up underneath mine. I was like, yes, beating her.
I'm gonna take off, guys.
Cool.
See ya.
See you
Yeah.
later.
Oh, good, man.
Were you incognito?
Was I incognito? Me?
Yes, Nicholas, were you incognito when you were searching?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So now I know how to do it. Landing pages. This is you.
Yeah, this is Moz.
I'm trying to understand landing pages. Is landing pages a page that you created, or is this
Yes.
coded something and it's uncoded?
Well, here, I'll show you.
Because I'm sick of hearing it and not understanding what it is.
Let's see. Just give me 1 second.
Oh yeah, you know how we looked at my bounce rate? Now this week, 81%. And I was looking at the, what's it called? The flow chart.
Yeah.
And they're landing on my, the slash parts, it's the home page. And clearly they're seeing something they don't like. They're like, I'm not having this. Click.
Okay, let's use your broccolini example like we did last time.
We're obsessed with the broccoli.
Sorry, broccoliani. You know what's really funny is that you got 5 clicks from that.
Oh my God, you're right.
Okay, so I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to search broccoliani. Maybe it's like a porn star or something. Oh, I need pictures of broccoliani. Okay, so there you are. Now, okay, so here's the process. I searched a keyword, and now I'm going to click on a result.
Hey Jay, why wouldn't his be coming up?
Wait. Just hold on, Tony. Hold on.
Okay.
Please hold your question. I just want to. So I did keyword. I click here. So I'm going to click on this. Okay. So show up. Okay, now I'm on a landing page.
That's a landing page? Seriously?
So I've landed on this page because of a search. So that's a landing page.
Oh.
A landing page can be a blog post. It could be a page. Okay. Now, the term landing page, when you use email marketing, is also considered a squeeze page. But in regular layman's term, a landing page is the place where you land on from wherever you acquire the source. So I searched broccolini, which led me to this page. So this is my landing page, or this is your landing page. Okay? So if I go back to Google Analytics, I go search engine optimization queries. I can actually go to landing pages as well. See, there's my landing pages. If I go queries, and I go secondary dimension, actually, let's do landing pages. So here are landing pages based on however people landed on them, whether it be social, referral, direct link, through search. Okay, it's basically just the pages and posts that reside on your site.
The truffle foraging one is a big one. Huh. Okay, so, alright, that's a better understanding.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It's just, as I'm trying to learn how to do email marketing, well, not marketing, I'm just trying to do an automatic thing. I already have the automatic thing, but I just need to switch to MailChimp, which I can do tomorrow. I have free time, finally. So then
It's interesting because I think I'm changing to Aweber.
Really?
From what, MailChimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find MailChimp is great, but it has a really large learning curve.
Yeah, there's.
Initially.
They're also tougher on affiliates, right?
Yes. You have to use some verbal gymnastics when it comes to advertising what it is that you do. You don't do affiliate marketing, but you do online business.
Yeah, I just want
the other thing that was frustrating to me is it seems like with Aweber, doesn't really matter how many sites you've got. You can run them all through one Aweber account, whereas with MailChimp, if you happen to have multiple, you're going to have multiple MailChimp accounts.
Yes.
And so it sounds, and with their introductory and pay-as-you-go pricing, it sounds fairly attractive, but then by the time you think, oh, and I've got this minimum amount of pay-as-you-go and spread across multiple sites, well, I might as well just be paying $20 a month and be done with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's scalable, right? So.
Yeah.
I have a question. I recently did a domain name change and transfer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How long is it? Do I have to keep the old domain active for the rest of the time that I have the new website going, or?
If the changes happen within the search engines, then you can get rid of your domain.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so let's say your domain is up for renewal in 1 month. Mm-hmm. I would renew it.
Yeah.
But if it's
actually came up for renewal and I renewed it.
Okay, yeah, so you're good. So then now after that you can cancel it.
Okay.
Is your kid playing Minecraft in the background?
Actually, he's recording. He
really?
records. Yeah, he records now.
That's awesome. But it's Minecraft, though, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And what does he do with the recordings? Does he upload them to YouTube?
He puts them to YouTube.
That's great. Does he monetize his channel?
Honest, I don't know what he does.
Oh.
You can check out Chaotic Stats, I believe his username is, for YouTube.
Okay.
It's probably really loud, obnoxious playing.
Right. Well, if he monetizes his channel, there'd be like commercials for like before his videos, and you can actually make a little bit of coin there.
Yeah, we were actually trying to get into that, but I'm not sure how to set that up. So.
I can show you.
Sure.
Am I still on screen sharing here? Yes. Okay.
He's only been doing it for about a month, maybe 2 months. He's got 39 subscribers or something. No, not bad. Better than I'm doing. I'm not recording anything.
Okay, so you go to channel, monetization.
Okay.
And you just go monetize videos right here. You can individually monetize videos and not monetize videos as well.
Okay. Now, he doesn't need to have AdSense or anything like that, does he? Or?
Well, you have to associate an AdSense account.
Okay.
Because that's how it's paid.
Should I use mine, or would that?
You can associate yours with his YouTube channel.
Okay.
If assuming that he's cool with that.
But would I ever get in trouble if he?
Not at all.
No. Okay. Because I don't want to lose my AdSense.
But I'm not a lawyer.
But then Mommy gets control of the funding too.
Yeah.
What's that? I missed it.
Mommy gets control of the funding as well.
Yeah, Mommy gets control of the fund. Yeah, exactly. This is for your college fund.
Yep.
You want to eat? But yeah, so you go channel monetization, and then it's good to go.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
I'm gonna mute you guys because I got a cold. My dog barks.
You're sick?
Yeah, I've had a cold for about 2 months.
Gross. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Oil of oregano. Take some oil of oregano. That stuff is awesome.
You sure it's not
right
just?
out of you.
You sure it's not just olive oil?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. You can do that too if you want.
EVOO.
Yeah, what I like to do when I'm sick is I make this soup that's super spicy.
Yeah.
Make a tea that I make, like got a lot of honey and vanilla and chili flakes, and then I wear like 3 jumpers over on top of them so I can out.
Jay, what would have caused him? Nicholas has the Foodie Pro theme from Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed when you were doing the search a minute ago on his search results, the other ones that were showing up as recipes, for some reason his wasn't, and it should be automatically enabled. Is there a code that he needs to put in order to get it to show up as a recipe?
Yeah, there should be a short code.
Really?
Yeah, if you actually go to if you log into your Studio Press account, there should be a tutorial on how to do the short code, and then just follow that tutorial, and then you should be good to go. I don't know the short code, and I don't know how to implement it, but
you're Jay.
But I am Jay. Click your heels 3 times, Nicholas.
Studio Press actually has schema, don't they, Jay? Automatically?
Can you say that again?
Doesn't Studio Press add schema automatically? I thought that was.
It's supposed to, I thought.
Oh, you're talking about schema. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about some sort of special short code to show like a recipe.
No, it's supposed to be a schema markup that lets Google know that, hey, this is a recipe, and I thought that Foodie Pro theme is supposed to have it automatically.
Oh yeah, no, it's like it's like reviews, right? You're saying like review stars?
Yes. And it's supposed to show as a recipe with a picture of the cooked item right there, and it does really separate the results from other just generic search results.
Yeah, but mine doesn't do that at all. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's because like it's selective, right? So it might not happen all the time.
No, it's
The-
never. It's I looked into it. I'll tell what it is.
Like here, if I go to Google. Let's say gourmet burger.
So
So amongst all of them, the only thing here that has the food, this one is food.com. So this one, so the first 4 results don't show it. The 5th result does. So why does the 5th one show versus these other ones? See, it doesn't make any sense.
no,
I was
You know what I
thinking
mean?
it was something with
So he might have the right schema going on, but the recipe thing is very, very selective.
gotcha.
well, it's called Easy Recipes snippet. That's what I have to put in there. I just haven't bothered to put it in there.
Yep.
So it'll take the picture from it and then put it up there.
Yep.
But the reason I don't bother with it is because I have videos, and the videos will just stomp over it.
Mhm.
That's why I don't do it, Tony. But it does take about a week until the video goes with the same recipe. Look at that.
So, Jay, silly question.
Yep.
Is it likely that a person would get a larger boost from a self-recorded video than they would from even a very authoritative video from somebody else?
Oh, if it's embedded on your site?
Yeah. So,
Well, with your own video, you have the power to create a backlink within the video description.
Right.
With someone else's video, you need to make sure that it's relevant based on the video title and the video description. So, if I were to choose one over the other, I would choose my own video because I have more control. There's a brand mention as well there.
You see, Eddie, it's exactly what Jay's saying. I do that with my videos where it's exactly the same description almost, and the Google bots are reading it. It gets aligned with the page within a week.
Yeah.
I hadn't connected that piece. Yeah, I was just thinking, like I was putting something up about failure, and Seth Godin had a nice little short video up about failing to succeed, failing as a step to success, right? And I was like, hey man, it's Seth Godin. I'm gonna put that on my page.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's fine.
But
you're not. You can't piggyback off
about
their video authority.
And there was one time they said you have to watch out. What if they delete that video down the line or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why we don't tell people to go to e-zine articles or street articles and write content there. You want to house all your content on your own site because you control that.
Yeah, it could go the way of Squidoo.
Yeah.
So
Isn't Squidoo gone now? Is it like Hub Pages? or
Squidoo has
something?
been absorbed by Hub Pages.
Right. Seth Godin.
Seth Godin sold Squidoo to Hub Pages, yes.
Yeah.
oh really? So wait, why?
money.
Because it was becoming a mud hut. Nothing. It was going down the tubes. It's like, so it is a garage sale. Here, it's like a fire sale. Get rid of it before I.
He said I'm doing well enough with my books and my other stuff, and we'll let somebody else have the problems.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, can you and imagine how much this has affected people's businesses, like Squidoo. Like there were people making a good creating a good source of income solely from Squidoo, right? One person that I know, Jennifer, right? She was doing quite well with Squidoo, and then boom, gone like that because of like various Google algorithm changes, because they've now sold it. So now you have to rebuild your brand on Hub Pages. So you rebuild the brand on Hub Pages, and now who knows what's going to happen to Hub Pages, right?
Most of the authoritative Squidoo pages actually got moved over. They offered to move over both of mine, which was I had one on puppies and one on monarchs, and
Monarchs, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
And, so they pulled them over. I'm actually going to do a site Rubik's site this year on monarchs, I think.
Did you monetize that Monarch Squidoo page? Like, were you making?
I did, but it never made any money. I put on some Amazon Halloween costumes that were butterflies and a few books and stuff, but
yeah, but that's not really relevant, right? So if I want to learn more about monarchs, I'm not going to go run out and buy a costume.
They were monarch themed books.
Fair enough. But I would source the information online.
Right? Why not? Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can see why that wouldn't monetize.
My question on this one, because I've read a lot of articles during the morning, and it's you see a lot of experience, people with SEO. They say one of the number one thing they say: don't trust Google, don't rely your business through Google, don't rely on your business on like a single thing, put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, all eggs all in one basket. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. I mean, you're relying, like if you're just solely relying on search, then yeah, you are leaving it, all your eggs in one basket. But if you diversify with social referral traffic, like backlinks and stuff like that, then if Google blows up, then you still have other sources of traffic.
I doubt it will ever blow up. As military.
I mean, just in theory, right? So one thing that you might want to take a look at, and if you can deem the cost, is YouTube commercials, YouTube AdWords for YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, I've been doing some testing, and I've been getting really good conversions. So it's where you upload your own video, and you then, you create your commercial or whatever, and you then do an AdWords campaign, and you set your demographics, and Bob's your uncle. So to give you an example, my Mary Maids client asked me to do some YouTube campaigns for them, and so they have a commercial already ready to go. It's 30 seconds, and so since the midway through May, so half of a month, they've spent $250, and they've got the return like 10 times over.
Oh wow!
And they had like 8,000 views of the commercial, and lots of calls as a result of it. The owner of Mary Maids was at the gym, and his buddy says, "Dude, you're all over YouTube. What's going on?" So, and I've been doing the same thing with another YouTube commercial for Jaxi, like my Jaxi video, and I've been doing a YouTube commercial for it, and it's been phenomenal. The conversion's been outstanding. So.
Well, I still yet to make my first sale. I've never made a sale, so period.
Mm-hmm.
What are you
You
selling?
didn't get the sale when I bought that blender?
What do you mean?
That was Tony.
Yeah, that was me, Jay. You put a blender in your cart and then went, oh, abandoned cart.
That's right, yeah. Abandoned, denied.
Yeah, that's fine.
I did get the abandoned cart pop on my Amazon Associates, though.
Yeah. But then I bought it 48 hours later.
The guy.
So the cookie inspired, right?
Sure you did.
That ain't right, man.
At that point, Jay, it probably sent you over to charity.amazon.com.
Yeah.
I wonder.
That really burns me up. I'm sorry, but man, that burns me up.
Can you
Have you seen that poppin', Jay?
No.
I don't know if it's a U.S. only thing at this point or what it is, but I've noticed that I'll click on affiliate links because I did it. I was getting ready to buy a headset the other day. I decided to hold off and click through one of Craig's affiliate links. It sends me to Amazon and it says, did you know that by clicking here, you can provide your favorite charity with a 2% donation?
Yeah, I've seen that.
For free. And it sends you away, it sends you from Amazon over to charity.amazon.com for the same item, but it removes the affiliate code.
Really? Oh, that's naughty.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yep.
You went
I
back
was going to
my
ask
original,
you,
right?
when I transfer this site over, I'm setting up all the redirection right now.
Yep.
Do I need to redirect each category with a 301, or do I need to just redirect? I was going to do a redirection for the main URL and then the primary money post, or do I need to do one for each thing?
Is the entire site structure the same?
The site, it's literally, I'm backing it up off of Smoothies and Blenders and pasting it over to, uploading the entire site over to the new URL.
Then just do one master 301 redirect
Okay.
within your htaccess file.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Wealthy Affiliate does that, I think, for you. Because
Yes.
everything within mine's
But
been
he's not hosting it, Wealthy Affiliate.
Okay.
Julia, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So my lighting, when I turn these things on, okay, for example, I'll show you on this video, it's doing a double shadow.
Do you have that hooked up to the
See how it has double shadow? Why do you keep doing this to me? Stop!
You do it to
How
yourself.
many
dude.
lights are you using?
I'm just using 2 right now. I have a 3rd one.
Probably need to put the third one in behind you.
Oh, behind me? Is that where I put it?
Get rid of the shadows.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because when you have two light sources here, then you're casting a shadow this way and this way. When you have a light source behind you, that shadow goes away. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in on your question here, Julie.
I think you need to put it
That's
under
okay.
your
You gave the same answer I did. There's an echo in the room.
Duplicate content. Oh no.
This Hangout is going to be penalized. Brought to you by Google.
Why is it going to be...
He's just kidding.
So, see... So... I'll go get the other one.
Nicholas,
Nicholas?
you got a lot of content, but how are you funneling people to anything? The only thing I see on your site that you're selling is your recommended equipment.
So I do the ninja thing, where my recipes, right, they say I'm using Vitamix, right? And they say there's a link, oh, Vitamix. And they click into it, and then, I don't know.
Oh, I would probably sell, do a mix where you have some higher price points for the competition.
You what?
You know, like some of the types of utensils and pots and pans and,
Like
I mean,
that?
I would even,
I love how you have it right by your computer.
but I mean, I would even get into, you know,
You mean
decorating the table. I mean, you know, you do themes there at Google, and you could do the same thing with your cooking. When you're doing a cooking show, theme it. Have dishes and glasses and all the shit to go with it.
Oh man, I need my girlfriend in this one because I don't do any themes. I just put it together. It's on a plate. There you go.
No, but I
then
mean,
if you break up with her, then you have to delete that video. I wouldn't do it.
And it's-
Think long-term strategy, dude.
Or pay her royalties.
women love that kind of stuff, you know?
I know. I see it on these websites. It's like, Erin was saying the other day. She goes, "Oh, look at this. They played up and put all these, you know, they put the salt and pepper there, and then they put a napkin, and then they put spices everywhere. That's a mess. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to have spices all over my table? Now I have to clean this up. That makes no sense to me."
It's called brand recognition.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a salt question for you. What kind of salt do you use? Do you use a sea salt, or do you use like a Utah-based salt?
I use kosher sea salt.
Say again.
Kosher sea
Kosher
salt.
sea salt, coarse.
Yes. And
Do you pre-grind? Like, do you have it in rocks and you grind it yourself, or you just buy it pre-ground?
I buy it pre-grind.
Yeah.
The other ones I use black salt, lava salt.
Yeah.
Malaysia salt.
Yeah.
Pink salt. And
That's
then,
what I use. I use pink salt.
and the other one is, I think it's a green salt I have in there. It's just for those are just like garnishing things. Like here's an example. I used black salt today.
Well, like for example, when you season a steak, what would you use?
Kosher salt.
Kosher, yeah. Is it processed kosher? Like, is it was it 80% sodium chloride?
Actually, now that you asked me that question, I have to check.
You see how I mess with his head?
I love it when you do that to him, Jay.
Yes, you are mean, Jack.
Honestly,
It's 50% sodium.
I was reading. I was listening to an article today, or listening to someone on our AM talk radio about processed salts and how it's like 80% sodium chloride, and then like 20% chemicals. Whereas if you use like a Himalayan type salt or a Utah mountain type salt, it's obviously a lot better for you.
So it has salt, yellow specialite of soda.
Can you show me the box, just the front of it? No, just the front, just the. Yeah, so it's processed salt.
There you go, Jay.
Thank you.
So don't use this anymore, huh?
No, I mean use what you want. It's just I was just curious. Yeah, that's exactly what I have is Himalayan pink salt. That's exactly the only salt that I use.
Now I have to ask you a question because again, always learning, right? Mm-hmm. So why do you use pink salt? Because I'll switch. I don't care. I'm switching.
Because I like to be able to control the coarseness. So I have a salt grinder that I can change the coarseness of the salt. So for example, when I'm seasoning a steak, I like to have it more of a coarser grain, as opposed to using it on popcorn. Right? I'll make it to a finer grain.
I don't know.
And also it's not refined. Like it's not processed. It's just pure. Like they chip it off the Himalayan mountains and then they give it to you. Whereas like processed salt, like iodized salt it's sodium chloride, which I think that's what it is, like table salt, right? Which is that's the bad type of sodium.
Just as long as it's not sodium pentothal.
Jennifer, what did you say?
I said, where do you buy your salt?
I buy it on Amazon and the market here in Victoria. It's like an organic hippie store.
I swear to God, I could put that on everything, like every page. Salt, 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 salt.
That could be a post yourself, man. That could be a total that could be a video. Different types of salt for different uses.
You can sell salt for different uses, yeah, and salt shakers, all different kinds of salt shakers and grinders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's it called? Like Tony told me to come up with like the best ways of cleaning a kitchen. So one of the things he said was
clean as you go,
chemical-free products. So I was like, what if mine's chemical-free? It says all natural, and I look into it. It's coconut oil. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I see this one that I barely can pronounce, which is, what is it?
It's an all-natural harsh chemical.
No, it's not even natural.
It's naturally radioactive.
Yeah,
it's preservative that stops bacteria.
Thorium.
It's also known as MT. That's a better way. MT or MTA.
Okay. They have at Costco here. They have a sea kelp type of cleaner, and it's like a white paste, and the stuff works. It's awesome. I love it. It cleans anything, and it works just like it can clean your dishwasher, your your laundry, washer, your clothes dryer, or not your dryer, the thing that you put the clothes in the hole,
So it's sort of like the new baking
It's just
soda.
how often I do laundry.
I believe that's called.
Congratulations, Jay. Now you have my wife cracking up across the room.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you only wear underwear once, right? So, I'm done with this one. Open up a new package.
Oh, I absolutely love the Wealthy Affiliate logo of the toy. And you can't hardly find